Everybody, my name is Omar. I'm the VP of Client Success here at BusySeed, and today we're going to talk about how to warm leads. Here's the video. So what exactly is a lead? At the core of it, a lead is somebody who's interested in your business. Now, certain people may look at leads and information as leads differently. You might look at a lead as just an email and a name. Some other people might look at a lead as an email, a name, a phone number, best time to talk to them, what the preference on this and that is. But at the end of the day, somebody who's interested in your business is what we call a lead. Now, what's important to keep in mind here is that leads can come from a lot of different areas, especially on digital. You can have lead generation forms on your website. You can run ads, those ads will have native lead generation capabilities, or those ads can send people to your lead generation forms. You can host events. So having event attendance and then trying to follow up with those people and turning those people into leads, those can be a way to get leads. And then you can just buy leads. Here at BusySeed, we mix up a lot of different things for our clients. Some clients do really well with converting event attendees into leads. And for ourselves, sometimes we buy leads and sometimes we have people fill out forms. So the spectrum is a little bit everywhere. A really important thing to remember about leads, however, is that you need to get to them fast. If you're not getting to your leads within 5 minutes, there's going to be around a 10x decline if you're able to convert those leads. So keep that in mind. Second most important thing about leads is how you actually handle them. You want to make sure you follow the idea of petting. You want a phone call, an email, and a text message. You want to do all that with all the leads that you get. If you don't have a phone number, then you might want to consider adding that into your lead generation process or find different lead sources. But if you can stick to these three methods, phone calls, emails, and text messages, you'll do really well. So a phone call is always more personable and you're going to get a higher conversion rate. Email is really passive and a text message is in between. So utilize all of them. Email can be really good for soft touches. Phone calls might get too annoying if you do them too often. Now for the pitch. The pitch is really important. When you get that person on a phone call, even maybe with email, you can't really control the situation in email, but a phone call is really important. You want to understand what are you doing, what do you need to get to. So what are your needs? What do you need to get out of this phone call from them? Do you want to close them right on the spot? Which, we're always hesitant about that. Try to take a longer route. It takes patience, but it always bears more fruit. But what exactly do you need out of that? You want to also keep in mind what is the next step. After you end the phone call, you want to have something scheduled or you want to make sure that there is something else that's going to lead them to the next stage in your pipeline. And then also, are you solving a problem for them? Because if you're not solving a problem, you're just pitching yourself and you're just talking about yourself, they're not going to be as interested. But don't be afraid to showboat a little bit. Make sure you're very cautious about how you show off your accolades, but make sure that you talk about them. People want to be impressed. You do want to leave a good impression, but you also want to show that you care about their problems. Another important thing to keep in mind is what's the next step. After you get done with that phone call, they should be moving up on your pipeline. Don't let that phone call go without a meeting scheduled or next actions. And then solve a problem. If you're not solving a problem, if you're just talking about yourself too much or you're not really understanding what they need, then they're probably not going to go with you. Chances are you have competition, so keep that in mind. You should be solving a problem for them. List some accolades, list some things that you've done, but also just be very careful not to showboat too much. So guys, just to wrap up here, 3 things you need to keep in mind when warming leads. Make sure you know where your leads are coming from and then you're generating those leads. It's very important. Get to those leads really, really fast too. 5 minutes, you're going to be golden. Number 2, make sure you pet each one of your leads. Phone calls, emails, text messages. They all serve different purposes. You want to incorporate all 3. Finally, your pitch. Make sure your pitch is purposeful. Make sure your script is ready because at the end of the day, you only have one chance to make a first impression. So guys, that's the video. We have a blog down below in the link, and so make sure to follow and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.